Yes. So we are meeting for the first time. So please introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for asking. And my name is Ritik. I'm originally from Bihar, but currently living in Delhi. As far as my educational background is concerned, I'm graduate from Tilka Manji Bhalpur University, Bihar. If you talk
Mm.
about my hobbies, so my hobbies are listening to music, singing song, and nowadays talking to a lovely person like you, ma'am. And I also have a YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is margdarshan808. Sometimes I also upload this type of conversational video. So this is pretty much about me. Now I would
Mm.
love to know something about you, ma'am.
I am Tanya Singh. I'm joining you from Pink City, Jaipur. I'm a homemaker. I have a daughter also. And my hobby is watching good movies and playing badminton with my daughter. That's all about me.
Okay. So you are basically from Jaipur or any other state?
Basically, I belong from Delhi NCR. Currently, I'm living here with my husband.
Okay. Does he do any job there?
He's a professor.
Okay. So you are you also doing any job or you are only a homemaker?
I'm homemaker, full-time homemaker.
Okay. Your hobby is watching movies. So what type of movie do you like most? Miss
It's all
Bollywood
up to
movie.
my mood. If I want some serious kind of movie, then I will watch that kind of movie. And sometimes I'm just watching some romantic movie also.
Okay. Miss you like Bollywood movie.
Bollywood and South cinema. And sometimes I'm also watching some Bhojpuri movie also. Just,
Oh,
understanding their language.
do you understand Bhojpuri?
Sorry, what are you saying?
Do you understand Bhojpuri, ma'am?
Yeah, there are some movies. I forget the name. I watched on YouTube. There are some Bhojpuri movies.
Yeah, there are lot of good movies
I
in
know only
Bhojpuri also.
one. I know only one actress, Nidhi Jha, Nidhi Jha and Anjali Singh. I think Anjana Singh, Anjana Singh. Yes, because if you are watching any regional movie like Gujarati movie, Punjabi movie, then you can understand their culture along with their language also. Like sometimes I'm also watching Marathi movie, so I can understand Marathi language.
Oh, you are multilingualist.
Yes, there are, but yes, if I talk about like language, so in my opinion, South Indian, like their accent and their language is very difficult.
Yeah, their culture is different. Their culture is different, and their language is different from
Yes,
North India.
Gujarati, Marathi, Bhojpuri, you can understand, but Kannada, Malayalam, Telugu, I'm not able to understand.
Yeah, definitely they are uh, different languages. If you don't
Yes,
know that language, you can't understand that language.
yes. So, sir, tell me one thing: if someone is beginner, so like there are two modes: audio call, video call. So, which mode they should approach, audio or video, in the beginning?
Yes, sir. It doesn't matter a person is beginner or advanced. Matter is that what's your purpose? Your purpose is to learn English, to enhance your communication skill. Because ma'am, nowadays we are learning English for our career growth. Means suppose
Hmm.
I'm a student. So uh, I am learning English so that I have to get good marks in the examination.
Hmm.
And suppose I am a professional. So I am learning English or I want to improve my communication skills so that I have to crack my interview. Or
Hmm.
and there are a lot of person. I made them. Uh, Before some days, I made one person. He's doing data science course. Ma'am, data science course. And he told me, sir, I know all the syllabus, all the work of my field, data science.
Hmm.
But when I go for interview, they ask me question in English, and that time I know all the detail, all the work of my um, field, data science. but that time I'm not able to speak in front of that people due to the lack of communication skill. So if you talk about the beginner or intermediate or advanced level, matter is that you want to enhance your communication skill. So I think it it doesn't depend on the audio or video call. If
mm,
they have passion, so they should start with video call.
mm,
Why am I saying for video call? Suppose if I am beginner, so why I am hesitating to face the people? If I still he hesitate to talk with the people, so what is the use of learning
mm,
any languages? So, and suppose I am a beginner, so I don't need to rectify mistakes. And we know, ma'am, English is our second language. It's not our first language.
mm,
So how much we can try? We can't speak like the foreigners, and we can speak, but we have to do a lot of practices. We have to listen more and more podcasts. We have to listen more and more native speakers. But for a beginners, we don't need to focus on our mistakes. Why a beginner is hesitating to come on video call? Because they will think, okay, if I will speak it wrong, people will think, oh, they are speaking. If you are a beginner, so don't worry about it's a audio call or video call.
mm,
If you are dedicated to learn language, you should start talking. Whatever. And suppose, man, if you talk about the Indian people, we speak Hindi,
mm,
and in India, all the people are not educated. There are so many illiterate people. Even they speak Hindi. What do you think? They speak Hindi correctly with proper grammar. No, they don't speak. Uh, just like in America, Australia, their first language is English,
mm,
and there are so many beggars there. We can't speak uh, English like beggar from there. Beggar from America and Australia speaks more better English than Indian. So we
mm,
can't begin or advance. Matter is that if you have passion, and whenever you talk about the learner, and learners wants to enhance their communication, they focus on only grammar, structure. But their original language is English. They don't focus. They only speaking. Just like we speak Hindi, we speak. We don't think about anything. We are speaking wrong or right, but we speak. And
mm,
if you say 10 to 15 sentences in Hindi also, you can also rectify your mistakes. If any good knowledge, who has good knowledge of Hindi, they can also make a mistake. Or you are speaking this wrong. Suppose I am saying मैं, we say hum. So there are so many mistakes in Hindi also. So
mm,
dedication is more important. It's not about the video call or audio call.
mm.
Passion is more.
Do you also think like there are so many YouTube thumbnails who are saying like you can learn this language within 1 month? Do you also believe?
Yes, ma'am. This is a very nice question. There are a lot of coaching centers. They claim that I will teach you English. I'm able to make you speak English within 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. So
Mm,
matter is that there are, if you talk about the people of Indian or people of non-native speaker, their first language not English. So I'm also living in Delhi. So if you talk about the Delhi, there are so many institutes. They also
mm,
claim that I will make you speak English within 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months. So here three types of students. If I want to mention them. First, their basic is not clear. Means those students or those person who is not even able to express their they are not able to speak about their introduction. They are very beginners. May just for that person it is not possible to learn any language within 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, because language doesn't mean you learn some sentences like I know, we play, he goes. It doesn't. Speaking English means whatever you are able to speak in Hindi, you are able to speak in English. So
mm,
for the beginner, it is not possible. And second, there are a lot of students I made. Their basics are clear. Okay, they join Spoken Institute. Sir, I know all the grammar. You don't need to teach me
mm,
grammar. Sir, I came here for my fluency purpose. For that type of person, it is possible because they know all the grammars, they know all the structure. They have to do only practices, and for the practice, environment is important that time. they don't have to learn grammars or other sentence. They already know because their basics are clear. They came here for only practice. For that person, it is possible. Their basics are clear. Like we are talking. So at this age, I or you don't need to learn any grammar. Now we are speaking. So we
Hmm.
can, uh, why they are claiming? Because for that student or for that person, they go for only practicing. They polishing their, they know all the grammars. They go there for only polishing their fluency because
Hmm.
they are able to speak English, but they have only problem in fluency. So they develop their fluency. So in this purpose, it is possible. But for the beginners, it is not possible
Hmm.
because I teach basic students. So for the beginners, it's not possible. And for the intermediate, for basics are clear, it is possible to learn English with fluency because they have to only gain fluency. They know all the grammar, but they have to work on their fluency also.
Hmm. It's depend on their dedication, their background, and surrounding also.
Surrounding also, and what is their level of that
Yes.
person or that, what's your level? And
Yes.
why I'm saying this, because ma'am, if you talk about it nowadays, this is the uh, internet era, and nowadays, you know, ma'am, if you talk about the private school, uh,
Hmm.
if you talk about the private school going student, like one who studies in second standard, third standard, and nowadays student of second standard and third standard, they speak in English because nowadays teachers of the private school, they also communicate with their students in English. So it
Hmm.
doesn't matter what is their level, what is, and nowadays, if you talk about the a lot of teachers, English teacher, they are teaching literature. They have good command over the English literature. But if you talk to them, sir, speak 10 sentences or 15 sentences in English, they also hesitate. They have knowledge, still they are hesitate because they are not in terms of speaking. In terms
Hmm.
of grammar, in terms of translation, they are good. But when it comes to speaking, they are not able to speak English fluently. Even English teacher, I met a lot of teachers.
Hmm. Because they are not habitual of speaking.
Yeah.
That's why they are
And
stuck somewhere.
yes, I also met school going students. They are able to speak English with you.
Hmm.
They are more fluent than me. A lot
Hmm.
of students like from
Yes.
the sixth standard, seventh standard from DAB or Good Luck Public School or any good private school.
Because in our time, books were English, but the teachers were, explaining all the chapter in Hindi, and they are also speaking in Hindi. But
Yes,
nowadays, it's mandatory. I think in all private school, teachers should be communicate in English with their words with their student.
definitely, ma'am. Teachers are interested. You have to speak all the things in English, but
Hmm.
sometimes, if it is possible, it is not possible to get your words, then you have to use only Hindi. But you have to speak 99%, 99% in the class in English, only 1% Hindi. And if you go any false area
Hmm.
for the tuition, their parents also demand you have to speak, you have to explain all the things in English.
Yes.
Because I went for the home tuition. At the starting, when I just came to Delhi from Bihar, that time I have knowledge. But that time I was able to explain, but not able to explain all the things in English. So
Hmm.
their parents claim that, sir is teaching very well, but he is explaining some things in Hindi and something in English. But
Hmm.
now, but I want those those teachers who will teach my students, they have to explain all the things in English. So
Hmm.
it is a demand of English. And
Yes.
now it is also necessary for the housewife also. And a lot of housewife, they know uh, maths or science. But nowadays all the subjects like math, science, FST, all the subjects are English. Even they are not able to understand the syllabus, the subject, because they are all are in English. So they can't teach, guide their children properly.
Hmm. And mostly in families, mothers are going in the PTM. So
Yeah,
I think it's compulsory to learn this language for mothers.
Yes, definitely, ma'am. You are saying right because many parents, because I am teaching in Delhi, I'm running my offline institute in Delhi. So many parents claims me, sir, whenever I go for PTM, parent teacher meeting. So
Mm.
that time I wanted to convince the teacher many things, but due to the lack of communication in English, I am not able to talk with the teachers.
Yes. And it's a global language. And if now we are getting so many opportunity, there are so many application, we can use that application. And if you are interested on video session, then you should join Skype application.
Yes, ma'am.
Because Skype application, it will like video sessions, it will boost our confidence and improve our body language also.
Definitely, ma'am. It's a
Mm.
great tool to improve your communication skill, your personality, uh, all the things, because you connect directly with the people with confidence. You talk with the people, and it's a tool to exchange your ideas.
Now you tell me, what kind of movies do you like?
Yeah, I mostly like Bollywood movies. Sometimes I like South Indian movies, and sometimes
Mm.
I also watch Bhojpuri movies. But I don't understand Malayalam, Telugu, or Marathi movie. I don't understand, so do I don't watch. Ask you, what do you do to enhance your communication skill?
Every day I'm doing conversation, video conversation,
Okay.
and watching movies. That's it. Good
That,
gift. Everyone is starting their channel with their audio session, but I always think I will start with video sessions. So
yeah,
first
videos
I
are
have done
very
video
important.
sessions with the one YouTuber. Then I created my channel. And second thing, like my husband always says, never think about your mistakes. You should just try to speak because it's not our first language.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am.
And if
So,
someone is at you, then you should ignore that person.
yeah, definitely, ma'am. So
Yes.
your husband is a professor. So what subject does he teach?
Chemistry.
Okay, chemistry. Okay, okay.
Yes. This is the last conversation of this month. And tomorrow is 1st January. So, do you believe in resolution?
Yes, sometimes I believe it's totally depend on a person how to make your day, because this is the last day of this
Mm.
year and tomorrow we enter in the new era. So we have to we have to take oath doing good things in the new era. Whatever we have done, we have to ignore. Whatever we have done, we have to ignore any. If we have any bad habits, so we should
Mm.
take oath to do good things in the new year, and we have to make new year in a more positive way. And in this new year, we should think, we should grow our career, we should more focus about career. It was very nice conversation with you, ma'am.
I also enjoyed this conversation. Okay, bye bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye bye.